The Podical sound.
Podcast, you can't win. Talking a good game, you can't win. Topics never lame, you can't win. Win.
Not your average Joseph. Marvelous.
It's ridiculously funny.
All right. I'm marvelous.
I'm not your average Joseph.
Welcome to the Podical Sons podcast. Ben Diligence in the building. How you
Ben.
feeling?
And we are the Podical Sons.
We are the Podical Sons, man.
We are.
I am not mad at that. How you feeling today?
Not at all.
Everybody's feeling all frisky now?
Yeah.
A little frisk?
Feeling good.
All
Not as warm.
A little warm? All right.
Sun's out, it's a beautiful day.
Sun's out, buns out?
Yeah.
That's what the slogan is?
Not today. I don't have my shorts on today.
You got the Hoochie Daddy
No,
shorts
Hoochie
on?
Daddy, not today.
You ain't got them Hoochie Daddies! I always look at it stuff as where I enjoy summer because less clothes.
Right.
But the funny thing too is that sometimes I look and I'm like, maybe you shouldn't come out or said person shouldn't come out and do the summer
in the less
festivities in the less clothes.
In the less clothes?
Yeah. I see like a dude like, God bless this dead. I thought Macho Man was, gone.
Right.
And I was seeing this dude, I was looking like, I am Macho Man in a G-Unit tank top. And I was like, at first I didn't think it was a G-Unit thing. I'm looking like, them bitches is old. I don't even think they said.
Yeah.
Had a leftover one, man.
Wow.
Had a leftover one and everything.
Yeah.
And he like, he's gonna say like, G-Unit. Like some Macho Man type shit.
He's
So
a
I'm looking,
mixture.
I'm in the LCBO looking at him, and he looking at me. I was looking like, and the cashier was like, looks like Macho Man, right? I was like,
Even the cashier caught the play.
I'm like, and then same chick, she's like, summertime, people just feel like they can just do whatever they want, everything like that, right?
Oh yeah.
Because I was looking like, the show must go on,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I guess your body, your choice.
Your body, your choice.
Your body, your choice?
I mean, you hope you don't see it, but
Oh my God. Yo, there's a situation that has happened last night. I was out and we were talking to some friends, and the guy with his date was walking past. He wore a silk shirt. We were at a wedding. Silk shirt, open button up to here. And she's like, oh my God, it's way too low. I'm like, yo, it's summer. It's a summer wedding. Why not? No, his chest is all out. I'm like, yo, his body, his choice. Well, what's up with these double standards? She's laughing at no rebuttal. Yeah. I'm like, were nipples showing? She's like, no. Dan? Yeah.
What if he wants to expose a little bit of cleavage?
Exactly.
What's wrong with that?
With so much, cleavage. I'm getting
They do it
chucked,
all the time.
Yeah, all the time.
And
I'm
they're
like,
not
his body's
ridiculed. They're
choice.
not judged.
Yeah. Or what are you gonna say? If he gets hit on by a different girl, he deserves it. What are you gonna say next?
They couldn't
Oh,
respond.
nah.
Nah.
She just laughed. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
my God.
Let's touch on these polls real quick, man. Y'all ready to touch on these polls? You good? Touch on these polls, Smooth.
I ain't touching about mine.
Ah.
Anybody but my poll, I'm good.
Ah.
Yo, these polls, man. I don't know how you said that.
Yeah.
I know where you're going with this.
Polls.
Yeah.
So which polls are these? These polls
Down in the valley with the girls get naked.
Hey! 1, 2, break up. Are you ready?
Okay.
So, open relationship.
Oh, I seen this poll. Okay, go ahead.
Is it cheating or is it not?
Smooth, you wanna go this first or?
open relationship?
Yeah, is it cheating or not?
It's not cheating.
Yeah, I'm
Not cheating?
Not cheating.
Nah.
That's why I put on poll.
76% said not.
No,
Nah.
we had
Why?
this conversation. It's like
Because the person knows.
it's like a test or like a regular test or open book test. If the teacher's giving you, I think we talked about this.
Yeah,
it's
you and I
like permission to look at your notes, look at your book.
Yeah.
All in open. Everybody's doing it. It's not cheating.
Yeah.
So, in no space, shape, or form in an open relationship could there be a form of cheating?
Oh, they can.
Oh,
Of course there
so
is.
Talk to me.
If you didn't communicate. Communication is key. I always say that
Right.
Right.
in this podcast. And if you don't communicate, you're doing something on the slide to get a little ahead or extra, whatever it is.
Such as? You mean
Having a partner that your wife or husband doesn't know about.
doesn't approve of.
Yeah, or doesn't even know about.
That's what I'm saying. In an open relationship,
But
you're doing something dirty.
I was about to say though,
If
it
you use
depends on how you deem how open do you deem the relationship. Like,
Yeah.
do I need to know that if
Oh,
like
okay,
I know it's an open relationship? Do you have to tell me the partners that you're hooking up with?
Right.
Because if you
wouldn't
don't
it be, wouldn't it be wiser to minimize the STI, STDs?
it would be, but
No,
then how
some people
open
say, no,
is
do what you want to do, but don't let me know about it. But be safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I don't want to know what you were doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or somebody's like, I need to know everybody. I need to see the resume. Like, everybody has their own
And
Boundaries.
that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
it depends on how you're gonna go about it. Right?
So the boundary
how
is
open
key.
is it?
If you go past that boundary that the both of you have created, I would say that'll be cheating. You have the confine that you both created, and you step out of that confine. I would say that would be considered cheating.
So let me ask you guys both this. So for the majority, no open relationship is created equally.
Everybody's created different, so why not? Every agreement's gonna be different.
True.
Yeah.
To that minute detail and everything. Like
Yeah.
that. But there's a set standard that. What makes a relationship open then to you? And then I ask you the same thing.
I think it'll be different for everybody. Some people will have,
I want yours, not everybody. I want yours.
but I can't give you I can't say this relationship is open. This is not, because they have different boundaries.
What is your
okay
your
Oh,
definition? You're not
holy.
listening.
Yeah, I am listening, but you're not listening to me. I can't even think about one. I thought just having other partners
Having other partners within a relationship
within.
so
you have a primary relationship,
primary?
Yeah.
and then you whatever secondary relationship you have, you might have multiple people, or you just have one other person to supplement what you need or want or whatever it is.
Okay, what about your definition?
That's
your definition and stuff, whatever,
how
too?
That's why I understand it. Yeah.
So
Some people say, "Oh, I have this new term I've seen everywhere on the internet. Ethically non-monogamous.
Say what now?
yeah, I beg your pardon. Yeah.
Ethically non-monogamous.
Ethically non-monogamous.
Monogamous. Yeah. So you're not stuck with one person.
Right.
Isn't that polyamorous?
I don't know. I mean, that means a different type of definition.
Because if you're not monogamous, mono means one.
Yeah.
Right.
But
Poly means more than one.
But ethically non-monogamous, you have
if
a
you're throwing
primary
ethically in
relationship.
there, that means that you're being
Racial.
honest about it. But in a poly, you're already being honest about. So I'm trying to separate the two, because you're right.
Yeah.
It's like,
I think
what's the
polyamorous
difference?
necessarily you might not have a primary relationship. Everybody could be exactly equal. Ethically non-monogamous, you're like, I have this at home. I'm not gonna mess it up, but I'm willing to step out, and my partner
Okay,
knows.
I get it.
I
Okay.
think.
No,
I'm not a professional.
No, but when you say it like that, even if that's not exactly what it is,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
You're right.
If you're saying ethically, I'm tied to this one person,
Yeah.
but I'm not
allowed.
monogamous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can have multiple partners.
Right.
But polyamorous, like, you can have two women living together with you at the same time, or two males, or 10 males, whatever it is.
There's no dominant person in that relationship.
Right.
Everybody is like it's a coexistence.
Yeah. Or polyamorous could have one. It's whatever you choose to be.
Yeah.
But I think ethically non-monogamous is you have a primary.
I feel like polyamorous, you can have a primary too.
No, but
You don't necessarily. I don't think you have to though.
Yeah,
They can be
that's what he's
equal.
saying.
Yeah, but you say, but there's ethically non-monogamous. There has to be.
A primary, which is
Right.
your main thing, which you're trying to protect. So I always have somebody to go home with. They're always there. They're the parent of my kids. My partner, life partner.
Yeah.
So the day I die, I'm dying with that person. You could be for now, for fun, whatever it is.
It's like every other night you get a unicorn.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's some polyamorous couples and stuff, whatever, that's been in marriage.
That's what I'm saying. But
for like
But what
eons.
he's saying is polyamorous
Polyamorous
could be either
either
or.
or.
Yeah.
Where this is just that one thing.
maybe it's a polyamorous, maybe the umbrella, and ethically non-monogamous is like one branch underneath, like a subcategory maybe.
Yeah.
I feel like these are more human fucked up terminology.
This is new thing. Like,
No,
yeah.
the reason why I say is because I always look at it where
What's new to me now?
when I hear
Well, this
people-
is the plus in the LBGT.
okay, but even
That's actually, yeah, you're not wrong.
what did I hear the other day? We heard social introvert.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah, the oxymoron. Yeah.
that's what I feel like this ethically monogamous thing
Yeah.
is. I was like, no, we're getting away from it's this or that. You want to create more labels. It's got some gender shit.
Okay, I'll
Right.
give you a situation. You're married, 20 years, 3 kids. Your wife, husband, partner doesn't want to have
Let's stick to
intercourse,
wife. I'm not into dick.
but it could fall on either partner
Oh,
or
okay,
any kind of
got you,
relationship.
got
Like, I'm not gonna put it in the box, right? And
try
then,
to.
Yeah. And the one your partner, like your partner doesn't want to have, be intimate anymore. They're tired or they don't feel set. Whatever the reason is, like one partner's not getting the intimacy they need. I'm like, hey, you know what? If you don't fix this, me problems. Like, no, I can't. I don't feel like it. I'm having like mental health, whatever it is. And like, okay, either let me step out or we get a divorce because I can't live like this. She's like, you know what?
Step out.
Yeah, and I've read like some on even Reddit, right? It'll say our relationship or our marriage
Got better.
has never been stronger. Yeah, because he's satisfied. He's not bothering her, but they're closer. So that's ethically non-monogamous, like to one partner anyway.
Has there ever been a point in time where I know having a mistress was like a thing, but was it an acceptable practice, or was it just something like they knew that like happened, like a king?
Bro, I think Christianity messed up everything.
Like a king would have a mistress.
Yeah.
Or was like mistress was a position, was an actual position.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mistress was a position.
Like-
It was an actual position, right?
Concubine.
And
So
like,
that
the
would
queen would
seem like-
know he has these things.
Right. So that's what I'm saying.
But
like,
I'm still the queen.
And I'm saying that like if I'm looking at like a mistress as in that situation, that would almost kind of seem like
open
Ethically
marriage, open
monogamous.
relationship.
Yeah.
right.
But it seems like only it's one way too.
Well, I'm saying that like
No, I
I'm
don't
saying
know,
almost what you're saying though. Like if you
What-
have
what is-
the-
what
No,
is
in that
it one
specific
way?
relation. Because maybe the woman is not allowed to have other men because he's the king. Like, I'm the king of everything. You can't have another man in your bed. It could be,
right
ego.
So it's not an open relationship then.
open for the
One
king.
way, yeah. Ethically non-monogamous for him.
But the-
And that's,
Also-
but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
so that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
yeah.
it sounds like.
Yeah, it could
when
be-
he says ethically monogamous. Like,
But-
But that's what I'm
non-monogamous.
saying. If it's one way for the king and it's not for the queen,
Yeah.
that's not open. That means it's cheating.
no,
Because
she
it-
knows.
But no, I'm saying like not saying she doesn't know.
Yeah.
Right.
But she can't have her thing. And I thought the part of the open thing was like it's a 50-50 like
right.
Oh,
No. So,
again-
but again,
It
so
depends on their
that's-
contract and any relationship.
But that's what I'm saying. That's where the difference lies. Because if Ben is saying he can have his cake and eat it too in this contract of
But yeah, but
ethically
yeah.
non-monogamous, right? Then that is what stops that whole thing from being a polyamorous relationship.
Maybe.
But it's not cheating. It's not cheating because the queen knows and the queen's accepted.
so if you know
How can it be
It's-
cheating? It's only cheating when the person
If you're
does not,
communicating-
no,
does
because
not
because
accept
the,
it.
the reason why I'm looking at where it's cheating and stuff because it's open. See, in my mind,
Right.
I'm thinking open meaning is like whatever you can do, I can do.
But it's not open. What
And-
he's saying
and
is
some
not
say-
open.
Not
He's
always.
saying-
Like that woman that doesn't feel like intimacy. She doesn't want to go mess around. The man wants to be with his wife and have sex with or get whatever he wants, but she's not in a state that she can.
oh, I'm looking at what you're telling me as it not being open at
It
all.
can be, but I don't think.
I'm thinking it just being like, yo, it's not
Or
open. I
cuck-
bring in
a
whoever
cuck is
would
something like that.
seem something similar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like the male is not messing with other women, but he likes his women messing with other men, watching whatever it is. You know what I mean?
I get that, but that's what I'm saying. Like
It's
if,
like-
if it was to be the other way around, if it's to be the other way around and stuff like, because you guys are saying that just the knowing
Yeah.
makes it an open relationship. But my thing is stuff in my mind. See, and my definition for an open relationship would have been, it's whatever you can do, I can do. So it's kind of like if you have another person and stuff on the side, whatever, then the other person is allowed to have somebody else on the
I
side.
see what you're
Okay,
saying.
so,
So
then to
if-
you, what would it be if what would you call a relationship then if she can't have another partner, but he can have another partner, but she knows and she allows it for him to have another partner?
Right.
You'd still consider that cheating?
That's cheating, but it's not open. It's not an open relation. That's
But
not
how,
open.
but how would you consider that? How do you consider it cheating?
Well, okay, so I want to say like it's cheating not with the fact that she doesn't know. She knows of said person and stuff,
Right.
whatever, right? But it's not fair because cheating is to get ahead. The meaning of cheating is to get ahead. Of,
Exactly.
So that's what I'm saying.
Right.
His person, he's getting ahead of her because she can't do that.
Okay.
But he can with it. So
Okay.
that's the cheating aspect and stuff, whatever,
Okay.
to me.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. Like if it's across the board equal,
Mm-hmm.
there's no cheat. Whatever you can do, I can do. So
Right.
if you want to pick up 3 people, I can pick up 3 people and stuff, whatever, and vice versa.
Right, right.
If you can pick up 5 and I only pick up 1, how's that fair?
I think
Okay.
you're restricting that definition to like too much. I think.
What do you mean?
Yeah, because I would have to
For
open
me-
it because for me it would have to be cheating is if you don't want that opportunity,
Yeah.
then okay, then it's cheating. But if you're saying you're giving me permission to do it,
Right.
right? And you're okay with me being permission to do it and you not having permission to do it, then I wouldn't consider that. I wouldn't consider that cheating.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's not an open relationship.
No, but
That's what I was saying.
Say, oh, okay,
that's what I'm
okay,
saying.
okay,
that's
okay,
not an
okay,
open
yeah,
relationship.
yeah. No,
if one person
yeah.
can do that and the other
Right.
person cannot,
Right.
that's not open.
Yeah. But I wasn't
open is
thinking what he
equal
was.
both
Yeah,
ways.
but what I wasn't thinking of what you were discussing as an open relationship. I was looking at it as
the ethically
Ethically
monogamous
monogamous.
thing?
yeah.
That's not
But
open
I think
relationship.
that's
not open.
also I know.
Go ahead.
So when I see what you're saying because your base, your root definition is they both could do what they want. I think open relationship is choice.
Go
Go ahead. No, sorry.
Yeah.
Go
No,
ahead.
but they can do the same thing.
Right.
They can do the same thing. So it's kind of like, if one person and stuff is saying they're joining an orgy, another person is saying like, oh, they're doing a one-way thing. They know about what everybody's doing.
Yeah.
But
Right.
this person's choice and stuff, I just want to fuck one person besides you. And this person's like, I want to gangbang the whole mafia
Yeah.
and stuff.
And
everything
that's not
like that.
open?
That's open.
That's open.
But that's not equal. You're saying.
That's open. But that's what I'm saying. It's not equal to but it's equal to the point where the person says, I don't want to do an orgy. Because they still
Right.
have the equal choice.
Right.
So equal. That's exactly. So
the
equal
opportunity
choice.
is equal as what you do with your opportunity.
If the other person don't want to do
Yeah.
nothing, and now be still open though.
If the person doesn't want to do
Yeah.
everything?
Nothing. Don't do. One person will do this, and that. That person knows, and they want like, nah, I'm good. Like I don't do nothing.
But it's still
No,
open.
then I'll create that. That'll be open.
That's what I'm
That's still
saying.
open.
That will be
Yeah.
open.
Yeah.
That will be open and stuff.
Yeah, that's,
but
that's what we're saying. So we're in the same
right. But
person.
you gave that one. So you gave that one example and stuff about
Of
the
the-
person medically or
Or whatever
not
reason
doing it.
is, yeah.
whatever reason not doing it.
But she has
That's
a choice.
Open. That's open. Yeah,
Right.
that's a choice. But that's what I'm saying. If one person and stuff has, let's say, like 5 people and stuff, and they agree to like, we're just gonna sleep with another person besides us and come
Yeah.
back home. But this person's fucking 5 people, and this person's only fucking 1 person. And they're looking like, then if they had this discussion and be like, I'm fucking 5, be like, well, I'm not fucking 5. Would you be okay with me fucking 5? They're like, yeah, sure, do whatever. Then it's back to open relationship because
Yeah.
it's equal choice and equal ground.
Yeah.
But
Right.
one person has all the power, that's not equal. That's not open. Like if one person's like, yo, I'm gonna fuck 5 women. You're only allowed to fuck me.
yeah,
But you're gonna see these 5 women I'm fucking.
yeah.
That's not open relationship.
No.
But-
That's
no.
not open. That's
you,
not open.
you can't think. Well, from my point of view, I don't think you could think open and equal, but you can't put them together
Why not?
because every relationship is
I
different.
would have
Everybody's
to-
different.
I would have to.
Everybody's power dynamic in their relationship is a little bit different.
It is, but it's
I think the open part is the agreement part.
the conversation, the
Yeah.
communication piece.
Right.
and stuff,
Yeah,
whatever.
and I think cheating is when you withhold knowledge, choice from the other person to get ahead, or you don't want to deal with the mess. You just want to do what you need. Like, hey, I just did one person instead of you being on the orgy. You lying. That's the lying part is cheating.
Yeah, but
Whatever you do in secrecy is cheating.
That's what I mean,
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But if it's open, like I'm gonna do an orgy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck 1 person.
Yeah.
Open.
Open. Yeah.
Open.
I'm gonna do an orgy, but I'm telling you, I'm only gonna fuck 1 person, and you're gonna only fuck 1 person. Cheating.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
'Cause you're lying.
Because it's
Yeah.
Well,
But if you come back like, oh, actually, this happened. It went from 1 person to like more people showed up. I didn't know, and you come back and tell that person. That's an open line of communication. Would that be okay?
no, that's kind of like you went somewhere. You
Yeah,
said
you
you
slipped-
slipped
you fell-
and fell.
yeah,
Into
yeah.
something I wanted to say. That's exactly what it sounds like. You're trying to be like, yo, I would imagine I'm gonna fuck 1 person, but I went there was like 3 coochies were
Yeah.
open in front of me. So I mean, I'm already here.
Yeah. I guess like this proves that I think everybody has a different understanding.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
And but I want to say not only the reality thing that I was saying and stuff earlier about people living in their own realities, but teamwork made the dream work,
Right.
right? So everybody in the team has to be aware of what we're doing,
Right.
right? Like I want to say, hopefully the head knows what the neck is doing and vice versa, so they can kind of work together in synergy and all the above.
Yeah.
Now, when you're not working together and stuff, I think this is where we're straying away from, like I want to say, the mark or the goal, right? The polyamory thing, for me, I always feel like the polyamory thing could get kind of obscured where you're adding so many different types of, I don't want to say not even personalities, but I want to say structures
Right.
Like you come from this point in the world.
Yeah.
And you guys merge and stuff and say, all right, you're gonna do this relationship with this person and stuff like that. So you probably made peace with this person and how they do it. Now they're bringing another person into the mix and everything like that. Now you have to adjust to them where their parameters might only work well for them too.
Right.
But much less you and set person and stuff, whatever, have a better thing, but all three of you guys do not.
Right.
So it's kind of like the polyamory definition, which you gave earlier and stuff, is like, this person has multiple, but in all, like, is the choices equal across the board? Right? Because they say, like, if your woman brought another woman into the mix, right? And then she's like, this is what we're going to be, me, you, and her. And you're like, okay, cool, you can run with this and everything like that. But you get some one-on-one missions with her, shit, I'm only fucking when your wife's here.
And that just happened, yeah.
And
that's
you're looking like,
normal thing, yeah.
Yeah, but we're all three of us were in love. No, and he's like, no, I'm in love with her. You're just here for like, the necessity dick when we need you on standby.
Yeah.
But your dick is not allowed to go in my vagina unless your wife and stuff is present in the room. So it's not like you be like, oh shit, she done popping in the kitchen.
Yeah.
So you can jump on it when your wife's at work. She needs to be well aware or present and stuff like that for it to kind of pop off.
Right.
Because even like we're watching the P Valley.
But is that true polyamorous though? Is that, I mean,
it can be.
I'm looking when I think of
polyamory just means multiple people like, in love. So that's what I'm saying.
Right.
You could be one person of that person's love.
Right, exactly.
Right, okay.
But that's what I'm saying. You're not like the main person. So that's why when you're saying the ethical monogamy thing, there's the main thing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, we're looking at the main thing. The polyamory could have a main type of.
It can, yeah, exactly.
Like we are married, but we have this person and stuff living with us.
Right.
And everything. But this is still the main factor and everything like that, right?
Yeah.
So the dynamics and conversation still has to line up.
Right.
To say like we're all in agreement and stuff to this.
Okay.
But like the equal footing, I don't think it'll ever happen and stuff in polyamory.
Yeah.
Allegedly they'll state it because
see,
one person be like,
I can't be in a
I love her.
I can't be in a
love her.
polyamorous relationship like that.
Yeah.
Nah.
As a younger man, the idea was beautiful to have in the head. Like, hell yeah. Me and two women. Be like, yo, the older I get, I'm looking like, your walk of life is way different. Like, picture you have a woman and stuff, whatever, that's like a go-getter Oprah type. And then picture you have the next woman that might be like a city girl type. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not saying the world's clash and stuff, but it's kind of like, you have to learn this Oprah structure and understand this dynamic and everything. Then you got to get to some rich bitch scammer type of world, like, this pussy talk type. You got to learn a whole nother new language.
And then
together.
Not only on top of that, you got to figure out the dynamic on what she sees in her and what she sees in her. Because when you're alone with either one of them, you got to be careful of how you approach and speak about the other person.
Yeah.
I know, yeah. No, yeah.
That's true.
No me gusta. You're a man. You're a man.
Yeah.
When there's women against men, you're not gonna win.
No, you're not.
Women against men, you're not gonna win. Like, you're not gonna win. This is a safe space podcast because not enough women come and attack us at once.
Oh my god! Yeah, they go in your DMs.
Yo, they come at me. They come at me like, you bastard. That's it. That's interesting. Wait, one quick question before we move on. When it comes to religions, right? I'm thinking Christianity and Catholicism and stuff that are in my forefront of my brain. Is open relationships in general like kind of clashing with the Christian Catholic ideology? Because what we knew, like there's rulers and stuff that had concubines.
Right.
And we knew I think was it Solomon had multiple wives.
Right.
Solomon had multiple wives, yeah.
Right? That's considered open relationship? Or is just the king running shit to you guys?
That's what I think it is.
Just the king running shit.
Oh yeah.
King
so that's not
shit.
really open relationship. Okay, fair.
I don't think it is.
Fair. Because it's still
I
the one-way lunar
Well, yeah,
thing.
but I'm
I feel like the
How-
Islam take of it is a little bit different, and I think that's more open.
What do you mean?
But not. I think
because we're looking at what we're talking about basically there is polygamy. So what is the basic structure of polygamy? Is it just has it always been
one man,
either one, because it can be the other way around. It can be one woman,
yeah,
and
like
multiple
7
husbands.
partners. There's some story in IG like going like that. Like one black woman she had 7 husbands.
Well, I know in Tibet.
Well, yeah, I know the
I don't know if it's real,
that
though.
IG I think was fake.
Okay.
Yeah, but Tibet I know it's
Yeah,
I know it's possible.
Tibet, yeah.
Either or. But
Because the women have more husbands than the women.
Oh, and then the men.
Yeah, than the men. Because
Yeah.
there's women like I've seen 2 documentaries and stuff. Whatever. Like
So there are less women than men?
I don't know, but it's just weird like that.
Yeah.
Where like the one lady, she's in Kathmandu.
Okay.
So a lot of people go to Kathmandu.
I always thought that was a fake place.
Oh, Kathmandu.
Yeah.
Kathmandu.
So she was in Kathmandu. Like she has she's a street vendor. Like she'll sell like shades, tourist stuff, and
Okay.
everything like that. And after a hard day of work, she'll go home to her 2 husbands. So one husband works in like a coal mine type of thing. Where they make folk songs for, he's a strong, sturdy guy. And the other
Coal
guy's
miner's husband.
yeah, and then you got a nice younger husband and stuff dealing with the day-to-day stuff at the house and everything like
He's the one
that.
that knows how to drift in Honda.
Yeah, exactly. And I look at this and I was like, I just kept, when I was watching the whole documentary, I was like, yo, if I was this old coal miner guy and just came home one day from work and I see her getting piped down by him, I'd be vexed that there's no food on the table.
Oh my God.
After a hard day, I can barely breathe.
Yeah.
And you guys having the time of your lives and shit out here. I come in, put the key in the door here. I'd be vexed.
Well, how about he tags him in? Like, you finish this, I go cook dinner.
I'm hungry. I had no energy. I'm basically cuckolding now,
Oh,
man,
yeah.
until I'm ready to eat. Like, is somebody cooking dinner? What
Is
the
it-
fuck? I've been there 13 hours down there.
Is it a different expression if you walk in, hear that noise, but you smell freshly cooked dinner on the table?
I eat meanwhile they're fucking.
Yeah, everything is different. It's kosher at that point.
It's kind of kosher. Be like,
kosher.
all right, you took care of business first. There's pleasure over there.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
No food though. No food.
But did that happen in the documentary?
No,
Yeah,
no.
Okay.
You be sitting at the dinner table like, yo, lift her leg up.
Yeah, you might aid
Lift her
in.
leg up.
For real, because if your pride is structured kind of different and everything,
Yeah.
you might be one of
I gotta
friends
see
with
this
her.
documentary. This sounds interesting.
I'll see if I can find it. I can send it to you and stuff like that. There's 2. Both of them are on YouTube.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Both of
Okay.
them are on YouTube and stuff.
Yeah,
Whatever.
but polygamy is traditionally one-sided. Like I can
I feel
have
like-
all the wives
It's
whatsoever.
like those compounds they have, like in Utah or something,
Yeah.
and they have to shut it down. Did they shut it down?
With the sister
Sister wives, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that's polygamy, right?
Yeah. Because I don't think the sister wives can get extra brother husbands.
Something long. And it's funny because
I don't like the sound of that.
What, brother husband?
Yeah,
that whole dynamic with the Bible. I mean, when did it change? Because it was okay to be like you were saying, the kings, and
Right.
if you were like a rich nobleman back then,
Yeah.
you could have multiple wives.
Yeah.
Was it when the whole like the New Testament when they said you got to leave your parents and go find yourself a wife?
A wife.
A wife?
They probably circled that bitch hard. In the LeBron James version of the Bible. A wife.
A wife.
Not some wives.
No. Find
Not
yourself.
a few wives.
Find yourself a wife.
A wife. A wife. You're like, yo, we don't got enough to go around now in these parts and stuff like that. I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, let me ask you this now about cheating. You're poor or you're married. You're
Right.
married, but you're not the breadwinner. You're not the breadwinner,
okay.
Yeah.
right? Your wife is making 7 figures. Is she
Ooh.
allowed to cheat?
No.
Why not?
Why should she get married?
Because she would have an ethically monogamous type of setup.
No. Then you should sign a prenup. You can't.
What did I do?
Nothing.
I just the information you give me. So,
Am I wrong though?
well, she can't cheat. What? Okay. Well, there's men with more money. A lot of times they're the
Yeah.
breadwinners and stuff in the
Yeah.
house, and they cheat, right? And their wives know, or
Yeah.
their wives.
And it's okay with that.
And the
They're
wives
okay
know
with
about
that,
the
yeah.
mistress.
Yeah.
You know about the
Like those-
mistress.
yeah.
So your wife, she can't.
We had to talk about it beforehand.
It's
a conversation.
Would you agree to that?
I don't. Can I cheat?
You don't have no money to cheat.
I have her money. What are you talking about?
You're not in a position
You're
of
not in a
cheating.
position.
You're not in a position of
We're
cheating.
making 7 figures. We were married. She's my wife. After you get married, that's family money now.
Yo,
Just
Yo.
do it all.
what's yours is mine.
Yeah, that's right.
Just do what all the women do. File for a divorce and take her for half the money.
No, that's no fun.
So So you're better off just sitting there here,
Yeah.
come in there and pipe down. And be
Because
like,
if you get divorced and the lawyer's gonna make the money, then all that money could have been your money. Why fight over it? Just stay together.
Just stay there.
Be a what's his name? Stedman?
Stedman.
Oprah? You get a guest house.
Get
You
a
make it
guest
7
house?
figures. I could get a guest house.
shit, I don't know about that life here. What about you? She makes 7 figures. 7 figures.
Am I getting flown out?
Yeah, she.
Yeah,
fought
I'm
you
not
out.
leaving.
You're not leaving.
I'm not leaving on that.
You're not leaving.
I'm not leaving that. 7 figures, eh? 7 figures.
And now I know why these
girls
women
stay.
Yes.
That's okay. I think I would stay.
Listen.
actually. You wouldn't stay? Yo, life is hard, man. Inflation's crazy.
You're cutting? 7 figures you're cutting?
Yeah, because I she's not mine.
She was never yours to begin with. She was for the streets. Stay there and enjoy the
Smoking
money.
out the window.
Stay there and enjoy the money, bro. Stay there and enjoy the money.
He's like, she's never yours.
She was
Just
never
stay.
yours. Stay.
Stay, get the money
Oh,
until she's
God.
done with you. Yeah, okay, perfect.
I think I actually will.
Listen.
You stay?
Yeah.
No. If you listen, they stay.
But I gotta have my piece on the
But
side
that's
too.
just about to.
Yeah.
I was about to say. Like now we know why. Now we know why they stay. But when they stay differently.
To describe that.
When they stay differently. When you know what I mean. When Joe the cleaner come over to clean your trophy case, he clean a little bit more than your trophy case
Gotcha.
now.
The pool boy's doing.
Yeah,
yeah.
The pool boy doing a little bit more extra now.
Yeah.
She's staying.
She's staying.
She's staying.
Yeah, so your dirt just can't come to light then, because your dirt come to light. You fucking up the money train.
That's it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be a step.
So
I
you-
don't know.
you
Wait,
can't
but
cheat.
wait, no, but wait.
Oh, if I was
Wait,
younger, I would
no,
say
hold on.
no cheat.
Right.
Maybe you can.
Go ahead. Let me hear this.
Maybe you can.
Run it.
Because I'm sure when these women who are staying, dirt come up, all they do is just go right back to what you've been doing. Saying, listen, motherfucker, I put up with your shit. Oh, so you caught me with one pool boy?
Remix it. Remix it. It's your story. You have one pool girl.
One pool girl?
Hey.
Oh,
I like this
were you
energy.
replacing this one pool girl?
Yeah.
Before you replacing me,
Okay.
mama. You must not know what I know and what I can walk away.
You must not know about me. You must not know about me. I like the energy.
Oh
Yo.
my god.
All right.
Equal.
Go ahead with your little fling. Do you, boo?
Yo, if I was younger, I think my ego would be had been like, no, I wouldn't stay. But now, it's okay. It's
Okay.
It's
Run it.
okay.
Run it.
Run it.
It's okay. It's okay. You and your boys is hella happy now.
Yeah.
You and
Oh,
boys
man.
is, you look at her. You look at her. Oh yeah, me and my boys were going away for the weekend.
Yeah.
You know that look?
Don't wait up.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
I love it. I fucking love it. Are you ready? We have another poll.
We have another poll. We have another poll.
Babushkas, the gift that keeps on giving,
Oh
baby.
my god.
The second poll was: should a woman wear a thong bikini to a water park?
Oh, I seen a clip.
Well, there's tons of videos.
No, there's a recent one with a slim girl. Nice. I don't know how old she is, but she's wearing like a small bikini. Yeah,
Thong.
and it's all family.
It happens all the time.
Yeah,
I've been
All
to
the
water
time.
parks and I've seen it too.
yeah.
So, yay, nay,
I think it should be fine.
should be fine. Yay,
I think it should be fine.
yay, nay.
Here's the
Okay.
thing, though. As a society, we're telling people. Have you heard about this teacher who's like built thick?
Oh, the brick-
and
the brick
checked
house
firehouse?
teacher? The
Yeah,
teacher?
the brick house
She
teacher.
spent the dollars, man.
Oh, you think she did? It's not natural.
No, that's not
She
natural.
looks like Tina, the
Tina?
art teacher.
I think it's the art teacher.
Would the parents want to get her fired?
Grade 3 or 4 years old.
Yeah.
How's that
teacher.
distracted? 3, 4 years old, or 3, 4? Is it
It's preschool.
3rd grade? Yeah, preschool.
preschool.
They're babies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the
I think that-
parents.
It's the parents.
That's the perfect place for her to be. She can't be no high school.
Yeah.
No.
That'd
She
be
can't be in no high
distracting.
school.
That'd be
She
distracting.
can't be in no high
It's the
school.
parents. It's somebody else. It's a woman
Yeah.
telling another woman what to do with her body. I thought it was her body, her choice.
Listen, it's the parents. It's all the girlfriends of the male teachers that are.
Yeah.
It's the principal's wife. Everybody except those damn preschoolers.
Yo, I feel like Annie's giving Sunday and stuff for the like this. if you're that father, and I mean, like just the real OG pops and stuff, maybe the traditional dads that I'm looking used to, he ain't gonna cheat, but he gonna be present at every PTA function possible.
Yeah.
You be like, you know what? You fucking up the school. You know what, honey? You stay home. I'll deal with this. You know, I'll pick him up today. So what? I'm only even work 30 minutes earlier.
He's
going
gonna
to
be interested in the progress of the child.
That's it.
That's it.
Hi, Miss Dying Peace. Is there anything else you want to talk to me about my son? Your son's doing perfect. You sure? If he's messing up, do not hesitate to call me.
Yeah.
Here's my number. Here's my work line. Here's the extension. Here's my email, just in case those things are down. It's the mom. It's a woman. It's a woman telling other women not to do what to do with their bodies.
Yeah. And I think the same thing about this. I think a mom saw this girl with the bikini and like, it's like, this is wrong.
59% said it's not appropriate.
Oh, wow.
59% said it's not appropriate.
It's not appropriate.
Said it's not appropriate. And there's people with stuff that even came in the DM and stuff and said like, no, when it came down to it, like, yo, it's a family show. Let it run. But I was like, okay, let's say you live in the middle of Iowa, right? There's no beaches nowhere near you.
Right.
And now you guys have this War of the Kingdom Extreme stuff theme park.
Yeah.
You never had a chance to wear this bikini that you've been busting your ass in the gym to make sure, everything's on tight, all point, A1. And you always wanted just to showcase this and stuff. I want to say you don't live a vacation lifestyle where Miami is a question or Cancun is a question.
Yeah.
You want to work locally. You're not allowed to put on your thong bikini and everything. I'm like, we're telling women what to wear now?
Yeah.
Right.
I was like, I thought it was her body, her choice. But I was like,
What's the because I don't think I've ever seen on my vacations. Typically, I'll take the family vacations. I'll go with the families, right?
Mm-hmm.
On the resorts itself, if it's a family resort, is there a typical policy on that sort of stuff?
I'm not too sure.
I think it's just be no nudity. I
think that was it. Just no nudity.
Just no nudity, right?
Just no nudity.
Because the problem is,
So they let it
there's people
ride.
from different cultures that come to these resorts.
Right,
And some cultures it's okay to wear certain things. Some cultures are not. And I think you
I
can't
remember this-
police what
I
they wear.
remember, I remember the first time I seen a European newspaper, like back in the day, and I flipped the first page and I seen a topless sunshine girl.
Yeah.
The shit blew my mind.
Yeah.
That sounds fun. You still have this? Asking for a friend?
I'm looking at this newspaper and I'm like, oh my God. Is this a lot? Because I'm so trained to see the sunshine girl like in a bathing suit.
Yeah, it's different over there.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so relaxed over there where they can just show somebody topless. Like, but then to me, like a person like me, it's so weird. It seems so foreign.
Yeah.
It's where you come from.
I used to live in Greece, and
Right.
after a certain time, like on Friday night, Saturday night, they would have naked women dancing, promoting certain things, naked, topless,
Okay.
like after midnight or something.
Like on the street?
No, on TV.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So like an orange juice commercial would be like Tropicana.
No,
God.
maybe
Oh,
like that, but no.
Get some
This
of these
is
drugs?
Yeah.
it's like a 1-800 commercial.
Okay.
Yeah, talk to these girls, and they're going like this. I'm like,
Right.
oh, I love this. And I come here, and everything's so restrictive.
Like filthy North Americans.
Yeah, I thought it was supposed to be better here.
Land of the free.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. I think
Wait, before you, okay, go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Instead of saying no for family, would you put an age restriction? Like a 16-year-old can't wear a bikini like that? Would she have to be like 18, 21? You know what I mean?
no.
Because me as a grown man,
can't.
if I see a 16-year-old, and I'm gonna look, but I feel crap. If like she's underage, like
Can't. The reason why like I'm not getting into that world
Yeah.
is because I look at it where as a middle schooler, when I was a middle schooler, so I remember girls wearing thongs in middle school.
underneath, like under the
Right.
jeans.
Like yeah,
Oh, and showing the belly, and then it's hiked up.
yeah,
the
like
strings
they
hiked
hike
up.
up the thong and
Oh
all
my
that
God,
type
super
of shit.
bad.
Yeah, even
Yeah.
that, whatever, right? But that's what I'm saying. Like they're gonna do that and stuff, whatever regard, and they were under the age of 18.
Right,
Right.
but yeah,
And I don't know. At that time, I wasn't like aware or knowledge and stuff of that because some people get the things they want by any means necessary sometimes, and then the parents could buy them.
yeah.
Yeah.
So if their parents took them for like bra and panty shopping and they pick out a thong and stuff like that, the parents basically authorized it.
Right.
Right,
Yeah. Yeah.
right.
They
Exactly.
basically authorized it.
Yeah.
So who the hell are you to say like, because the parents already gave permission. The parents like, I bought her this thong bikini, or I bought him this Speedo and stuff, whatever,
Right.
to wear on this trip.
Yeah, but as the owner of the, let's see, the establishment being the resort, right? Can you say, yeah, you bought that for your daughter, and your daughter can wear whatever she wants.
It's my business.
But this is my business, and I'm looking at for my other residents, because we always say at the end of the day, it's money, right?
Right. And
If
you can implement your own
if
dress code.
80%
Yeah.
of your customers don't want to see that,
Yeah.
then you got to respect the 80% of your customers
Yeah.
and say, hey, on my beach, so and so at this age cannot wear so and so, or so and so you cannot
Of
wear
course,
thong
yeah.
bikini.
As owner, you can. But
As
if I was
owners, you
owner,
can.
I still wouldn't.
Right.
As if I was owner, I still wouldn't do that. Like I think if I was owner, the worst case scenario, I probably might have like a kind of like a heathenism kind of like indoor pool
Right.
thing.
Yeah.
Where it's kind of like, yo, we have big lurch and stuff at the door to make sure checking IDs.
Yeah.
But other than that and stuff like that, we're talking about like open. Let's say if like this was like what is it, Atlantis?
Yeah.
Like the Sandals resorts or some shit like that, whatever.
Yeah.
Outside, yo, anything goes. Now you want to get like topless or the thongs and all type of stuff, whatever. I look at stuff, the money.
Right.
I look at the money and stuff like that. If I'm getting more families to come and more families are complaining that their 1-2 randoms and stuff are doing the thong thing, then I'll tell them and stuff like, yo, G-string contests and stuff at this place. So make them
Right.
save their money
Yeah.
for the G-string
Yeah.
event and then charge an admission thing, whatever,
I mean, that's
right?
what's happening right now. You'll have you'll have like different countries in the Caribbean will have the resorts, multiple one own multiple resorts. One will be family orientated.
Yeah.
The other will be
The sister site where you can still
Just-
visit if you want.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it'll just be like adults only,
Adults, yeah.
right? And there you can expect to see a thong bikini.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. That's more of a resort, right?
Right.
Compared to like a park.
A park. Yeah.
When no one's
Right,
staying
right.
the night. So
Right.
you're not expected to make that much capital from them because you're hoping
Right.
one guest will buy all the drinks, all the memorabilia, the merch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You would hope, but
Yeah.
sometimes the guests just buy admission ticket and that's it.
Yeah.
And they keep it real basic and real like linear stuff to that level. So
I think the reason why I brought up the resort though is I think I want to say like the comparison of it being, if you're looking at it as a family resort and you're looking at like the park being like, or the beach being like a family setting, are we saying it's okay like at a family resort, like if we're allowing that person to wear a thong in that resort? Because if it's an acceptable practice there, then why wouldn't we say it's an acceptable practice at the park? You know what I mean? What's the difference? If we're saying it's family here and family here, if we can accept it here when they're on resort on vacation, why are we so up in our arms if it's happening at a park over here?
I think because this is more of a North American outlook, I guess.
yeah, if this is in Greece, like you were saying,
Yeah.
no one would flinch.
No,
No
no,
one
one
flinch.
flinch. Yeah.
No one flinch. The commercials come on at
Yeah.
8 p.m. Like
It's
the
like if you
titties.
go Wild Wild Kingdom, that's a family resort, or like the water park at Wonderland in Canada, in Toronto.
Yeah.
Like I think that's where more of a they're talking about. I think if you go to Mexico, I don't think.
See, Wonderland, I'm assuming and stuff for a general purpose.
Yeah.
would be more theme park like, and that's more catered to like the youth.
I would say family because the water park is family. I thought.
But that's the thing. I think that's it's like a nuance
Yeah.
to the park. So like the overall thing, like let's say they're not closing the rest of the park down just to run the water park.
They're not exactly. They're not.
So that's what I'm
Right,
saying. Like
right.
the park has to be open in order for the water park to be open.
Correct.
So I'm thinking like you have to go with whatever the standard rule is of the park.
Of
So
the
if the
park.
park of the theme, if the theme park and stuff, whatever, is for like kids of all ages, you can't have this uncut Debbie does Dallas or Debbie
my
does
God.
Pool Boy
Yeah.
piece of stuff in there, whatever. Because
Exactly.
the theme of the place
Yeah.
is family.
Family.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. Like those rules can't really change depending on the facility. Now if you're splitting like this is the Not Your Average Joseph's family resort, and this is the
Right.
Not Your Average Joseph's naughty time. Clearly, the naughty time will be 18 plus, right? So that aspect of stuff, I like I said, I get the aspect you're saying about the business,
Yeah.
Everybody runs their thing different, but I would chase the dollars. I wouldn't tell the lady. I wouldn't tell nobody what to wear.
Right.
I wouldn't tell nobody what to wear and stuff like that. Because my thing and stuff is, okay, you don't know set girl is 16, right?
Right.
You say you don't know set girl is 16 and everything like that. And then you, well, let's say you, I don't know, let's say another pervert rolls up and stuff and then just starts giving her like, lurch move, trying to bust some moves.
Mm-hmm.
If she's not there with set group or set parent or people like that, because yes, you want to teach a little boy the best way to approach a woman, right? But then, okay, so what if some men or some boys weren't taught? Now you have set lurch going over to the 16-year-old and everything like that. The parents bought her those things. Are the parents going to be there when she's wearing these things where possible pervert might come over and stop?
Mm-hmm.
Right. If the answer and stuff is no, then maybe you should redirect her to wear something less, Like I want to say, I'm not going to wear multiple platinum chains or act wild and have money coming out the pockets if I don't have that one white guy bodyguard in the suit.
Right.
Because I feel like he's my trained killer. So y'all want to do some shit?
Yeah.
He's the reason why I can act a fool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but if you have no reason to like do the most and everything, you're wearing scantily clad thing and all type of stuff, and you have no protection, you're putting yourself in a bad position and stuff just in general. And I feel like that's not like a don't tell a person what to wear thing, is more of a self-preservation thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm looking like, you can't really stop them. And
It's hard to police.
Yeah, I wouldn't really try to police that. I wouldn't really stop them. I just let them do what they do. Yes, it's hard to tell like a little boy and stuff. But let's say if it's a little boy, he's probably 8 years old, and all he knows is like butt cheeks, butt cheeks and stuff. And he sees like the lady in the thong come by, and he's like, damn, look at them yams. You got to talk to that kid. You have to tell him like, hey, they're not called yams, and you need to avert your eye. He's like, but I can't help it, and everything like that. But this is when parenting needs to come in.
Right,
exactly.
This is when parenting needs to come in.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, she don't. Hell, I'd be happy some people can wear it, because some people don't. They can't wear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure you done seen some times with some people looking like, do you have the body to wear something like that? I told you guys, gray sweatpants, but I don't agree. I'm not out here wearing gray sweatpants every damn day.
Yeah.
It's a culture thing. It's definitely a culture thing. Because even in Europe, with even out having the body, they're still gonna wear it. like you'll see an ill-shaped woman in a thong bikini in Europe walking the beach. You'll see an old man in a Speedo with his gut hanging over his Speedo walking on it. It's an attitude of just, it's a more relaxed attitude. I don't know what it is with North America, right? Because like, again, going back to the lady in like, I think it was like 98, 99 when she won the verdict to go topless.
Here?
Oh yeah, I heard about this. Yeah,
it's like
the useless lady where no other woman has been gotten topless since.
But there was something.
They just don't like people telling them what not to do.
Celebrated it as a victory. It's like it was celebrated when they won, right? It's like, okay, you've won the right to go topless, but yet since then, it's
no motherfuckers that went topless, wasting my time. You guys wasted a lot. You could have gave Marvin all the money for the damn foundations in the world. You could have channeled 10% of everybody's earnings could have went to Marvin. They could have put that in the law. But no, they put women to go topless and no motherfuckers using this shit.
It was a stupid law though.
It's all dumb. It's people making noise where they don't need to make noise.
Where they don't.
Because they just felt like it's the power of choice. It's
right, exactly.
It's entitlement.
Yeah.
Because if you're born in a different place in the world and stuff like that, like this probably might not even make it past City Hall.
No.
It wouldn't even make it past City Hall. It'd be like, we need to make sure the water's clean here. You got to make sure the education thing.
Yeah.
Hey, I have a demand. How come this guy is able to go topless and stuff, but me as a woman, I can't go topless and stuff here? Yeah, but we have pressing issues here to deal with. This is pressing. You're trying to silence me? And then here you have it. And no woman's going topless in the city of Toronto. Hi, ladies. This is
Ladies.
Marvin, one half of the Podical Sons. Let you know.
It's legal.
It's legal here.
It's legal.
Free
Don't
the
be
nipple.
shy. Free the nipple. When you're here, don't pop your bra off, pop your shirt off, Hopefully it's not winter time. If it's winter time, it's kind of appealing too, but do what you do. It's your world.
It's your world. It's your world. Really.
Now, would you let your 16-year-old girl wear a thong bikini to a family water park? If you had with that, hypothetically, would you guys let? Or you tell me
I
it's
can't-
not a good idea?
I don't think I can. I can't police that because
Yeah.
I would hope to say, I've dated girls who went to Catholic school before.
Mm-hmm.
They left their house one way,
Yeah.
and then they swapped up and everything and stuff. Whatever. When they got out the house,
I was about to say something like that. You, if where there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah.
So you could be the most strictest parent in the world, telling your kid that they can't do this, that, and the third. If they're determined on doing it, they're gonna find a way to do it and do it.
reverse psychology your ass. Just tell so everybody's wearing thongs and stuff out here. No one wants to be a lady, a queen, and blah, blah, blah. And next thing you know, she probably all conservative with her one piece and everything like that. And you'd be like, thank you for psychology. But I would want my hypothetical 16-year-old to own her truth.
Right. Okay.
Because I want to say, in 2 years from that time, she has to be an adult.
Okay.
And I would like her to make responsible decisions. And it's her body, her choice, and all that type of stuff for there. But the real thing and stuff is that attire matters. Clothes do matter. You see a motherfucker out here with a MAGA hat, you think he's peachy keen on some Black Lives Matter thing? Probably not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Attire does matter. So if she's wearing some kind of attire that might, I want to say, catch a different kind of attention or vibe and everything like that, this shit is real.
Right.
Yeah.
If I'm hey, just gotta dress like this, that don't mean I'm this and stuff. I'm like, no, but I mean, when it comes down to it, if they see covered up Hillary going this way and they see you half-ass naked and stuff, whatever,
Yeah.
where the pervert's gonna follow? Where they gonna flock?
Yeah.
So I mean, I would have a conversation with her and everything like that. But if she's confident and stuff in her body and she feels safe enough and all that type of stuff, go ahead. Someday some guy will take you off my hands anyway. You're responsibility.
I ain't gonna worry about
You
it.
gotta answer your husband.
I gotta
Right.
worry about that.
You gotta answer your husband.
Yeah.
Hoping for the best.
Off my hands. Yeah.
Yeah. Hoping for the best.
Oh man.
Yes. I was thinking about something when we were talking about the art teacher earlier.
Right.
Right.
Because that kind of made it to Fight Club. So since it made it to Fight Club, I asked motherfuckers in Fight Club, do they jerk off from memory or material? And everybody walked past the question like I didn't say anything in there.
It was a spicy question.
Yo, so we're gonna answer it today with two of the people on Fight Club.
I didn't answer because I don't need material. I got good memory.
Really?
Yes.
Material makes it better, easier, I think. But
You go by memory too?
It's not necessary. I'm a big material in the shower.
These are waterproof though.
Yeah, I'm not bringing my to the shower.
These are waterproof. You pop that bitch in the corner.
Folks, we now know where Marv
all,
stashes his phone.
No. Marv showers the fucking shower. That's my getaway. My peace of mind place is the shower. My shower thoughts. Hell, some podcast ideas come from in there. I don't know if I can be able to have some great thought and deep thought. Be like, yeah, no. That's when I always heard the rumor. To me, I thought it was a rumor,
Right.
or a myth. When I hear guys are clogging up drains and everything like that, I thought it meant from hair follicles. I didn't
hair
think
follicles?
people come going down the damn
I think
drain.
it's both.
Hair and cum.
And
And
they
it clogs up.
Yeah. It's a combo.
Is that your wife? A girl come in? Is that a hairball? A little bit more special than that.
Hair coming from the balls, baby, is coming. So you don't need material.
It's not necessary. It's nice to have.
So you can get the job. I need material.
You don't need material?
Not y'all, me. He don't need material. He's
I don't
like
need
you.
it, yeah.
You guys are some Shaolin monks.
Yeah.
No, not
that's-
really. Is that normal?
I don't think that's normal.
You don't think that's normal?
I don't think that's normal. I feel like you guys are some serial killers in a way. So let me get it straight. The same art teacher. That's why I brought. I'm glad we came back.
You mentioned her name and her image is already in my mind.
Yeah. No, for real.
So you just mentioned her name.
Yeah.
I already have the two pictures in my mind.
Yeah, side by side.
And you can jerk off to that teacher, the imagery of her in your mind.
So let me ask you, what's different from having the imagery in your mind than to see the imagery on your phone? What's the difference to you?
I think from the phone and stuff, I can probably like.
My mind's eye sees it.
Your mind's eye?
Yeah.
With your third eye?
Yeah.
Your third eye sees in your mind without the phone.
Yeah.
Oh, this is my other third eye. So my fourth eye.
This is your fourth eye.
My fourth eye
Your
can
fourth
see it
eye.
now too. So now my fourth eye, I look at it, so I was like, all right. So I guess my imagination would kind of run and say, like, okay, this is doing this, is doing that.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the breast, I'm looking at the ass.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I think I got too much shit going on in my head. I might splice her ass with like another ass. I might
And that's
splice her-
fine. Why is that wrong?
I think my mind would just be like chasing that.
I must have got a problem because she's fully naked in my mind right now already.
Shit.
Yeah. And I don't even know what she looks like naked. And I can picture in my mind naked.
Yeah. You too?
No, I'm not that
Wow.
imaginative.
Oh, so you're not there. Oh,
He's a creative though.
Yeah. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that
He is.
I think Ben cracked the code.
Yeah.
I think Ben cracked the code. I think that's
Am I
probably
not
what it is.
creative though?
That's probably what it is.
Welcome to the Podical Sons podcast. Am I not creative?
Yeah, but it's a bit different.
Okay, but Marv.
But I see-
but Marv.
I see
You
drawings.
draw.
He does music. Yeah.
Yeah.
You draw from your mind. No?
Yeah, but I want to say I don't.
So is it so
Well,
do you turn
put it like
when you turn one on and turn one off? Like
No. Okay. So if I'm to draw, if I'm to sit down and draw like a naked woman,
right.
I'll take in the features, right? But I'm still going by imagery of something. So can I draw a naked woman out of my head?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Okay, okay, maybe not to exact proportion. But if you were to say, okay, you want to draw
An ass
you want to
and
draw
like
a naked woman. When you think of that the thought of the image of a naked woman doesn't pop in your mind? Like I remember, like, okay, we asked this, like we asked this, so we said something similar about it. Is it possible to think about something without visually picturing it in your mind?
No, because if you tell me there's a pink elephant, I'm already picturing
Picture of a pink elephant. So that's what I'm saying. Like when you say the teacher, and I'm in my memory banks, okay, I'm now gotta recollect the teacher, right?
Okay.
Everything that I associate with the teacher comes to mind. So the picture I've seen, that pops in my head.
Yeah.
Like the two images, like everything that I've associated with that teacher, that
Right.
comes to my mind.
Exactly.
No, man. I'm basic.
Wow.
So I might have the problem. To me, you guys seem like you guys have the problem because I'm looking like you basically have like unlimited jerk off material too because you can go outside and just take in like a proper show and be like, I'm going to bed early. Good night, and come out with a Popeye forearm. We're like me now. I'm looking like, yeah. What's the Wi-Fi password? You guys are good, man.
I guess vivid
Well, you're better than him.
Yeah.
Vivid imagination.
Yeah,
I guess.
mine goes to the path of least resistance. Why picture her naked? Trying to figure it out. I can picture somebody else who's already naked. For me, that's how I do it.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair. Okay. Thank you for answering the question here, fuckers.
Now it's just got to get the rest of the dent
Yeah.
answer.
Don't worry, I'll get them.
You'll get them.
On 108, I'll have to.
Yeah, one. Yeah.
Sark attack.
Yeah.
Did it?
Well, since
Wait,
we're here.
Was this a poll?
Yeah, was he? No, it wasn't a poll.
That should be a poll.
That wasn't a poll. Yeah, I can poll it.
Yeah.
I can poll it. I guarantee. I feel like a good portion of this is just me, not guarantee.
You should do two polls. One only for men, one only for women.
Well, we did poll it if it's possible to think of something and not visualize it. We did poll that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Men and women thing. I think a good portion of men they probably might just say, "Hey, they need the material." The ones that I know,
Yeah.
most of the guys need the material. I think most of the women that I know, they don't need material.
Women don't need material.
I think that some of them would.
No? You know.
I feel like a good portion of them don't.
You know what the funny thing is, and I just found this out the other day, right? When we say how
Women have wet dreams. Women don't have wet dreams.
No, not that, but at the when they say how boys are sexually stimulated with certain, so are girls, right?
Right, yeah.
So when we look at Playboy, right, and fantasize over Playboy, girls do the same thing over romantic novels,
Okay.
right? So now
I see.
you
what
just
you're
got to pick up a friggin' Harley Quinn novel
saying. Yeah.
and go to one of those steamy pages.
Yeah.
It's very motherfucking
It is. Yeah. I read one of
I was
those.
gonna
That's
say
how. Yeah.
Zayn. Yeah, I was gonna say Zayn because Harley Quinn was kind of.
No, sorry,
wanna
not
say-
Harley Quinn. I meant Jackie Collins. Jackie Collins was the woman back in the day.
Oh, okay.
Like she wrote all those like racy ass novels.
Because I was about to say, like, yeah, when Harley Quinn used, like, he touched my throbbing bosom and stuff like that. I grazed his member.
Yeah.
Like, no, like, the Zayn books and stuff that I remember and stuff before, they'd be like, yo, she grabbed my dick, she started throwing some spit on it.
Yeah.
She jumped on with
Yeah.
her wet cooch. Be like, oh, okay. And yeah, like,
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
some 50 Shades of Grey type of shit, whatever. I don't make love, I fuck hard.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
And look at how much those sales went through the roof and stuff before
Yeah.
the movie even dropped.
Yeah.
The book just went on fire. So I feel like more women could do imagination like more than the visual.
Yeah.
The visual stimulation, I feel like some people are visual, and I feel like there's a portion of women, like let's say, for example, you as a man, you walk into a room and stuff, whatever, where you see, let's see, well, not me, you see another guy smashing another woman and everything like that, and she's rubbing her cooch and she's looking like it's inviting, like, join this threesome.
Right.
Because it's not a train. join this and make us a threesome and stuff like that. And I think because of the visual aspect that you're seeing and stuff like that and all that, you'll jump in. I think men are more likely to jump in on that than compared to like a woman. Certain women and stuff, I feel like they might look like, don't mind if I do. Right. And some other women like, ew, y'all nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys some freaks. I'm out. That's what I feel. So that's why I feel like the visual aspect, you can get a few for women, you get majority for men.
Yeah.
And then flip vice versa and stuff like it feels like less men, more men, like less men. I mean, we're in a minority.
Okay.
With the no memory, need material.
Yeah.
And then the other side for women. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can a good marriage end from cheating? So, what I mean by that and stuff is that if your marriage is really that good, and you cheat once, or she cheats once, should the marriage end?
Is she making 7 figures?
Oh my God!
It's making 7 figures.
Bring that shit in.
Stay your ass in. Stay there till the end.
And what if she's not?
Oh, man, I don't know. That's a hard question. I think it depends on a lot of factors.
My questions are not that easy.
Yeah, I know.
To repeat it, let me get all the gist of.
Can a good marriage
Right.
survive a cheat? Because I want to say, does a good marriage end from one cheating event? If your marriage is good, like let's say everything else.
I don't think it should.
Speak on it.
If it's a good marriage, then
Like Ben said,
we're gonna
trip landed in someone else's vagina.
right. We're gonna chalk this up as a possible moment of weakness, a moment of misunderstand. I don't know, whatever. You just weren't in the right frame of mind at this moment, and
She cheated on you.
she wasn't just in the right frame of moment in this time. And like I've said, I've always been a firm believer of you get that second chance to prove yourself. If you end the relationship, then there's no second chance to prove anything, right? And I think, and I said this before, if you truly love the person, you may not realize it in that your moment of weakness, but right after that moment of weakness, the thought of losing that person starts putting your mind in that train of thought. What are you losing when you lose this person? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you stand to lose all you're losing when you lose this person? And again, I say, if your answer is no, then you're doing everything in your possible power to get that second chance. And when you get that second chance, you make that second chance count. And if you make that second chance count, then all is well with the world. Right? That's it. This is the relationship. This is where the relationship should have been. It wasn't there at the beginning. It's there now. Without that opportunity of
Second
chance, you don't never know, right? You give that person that second chance now. That's like, again, that person has to prove that they're worthy of that second chance. It's up to them. I'm never giving a third. Never. Because I gave you, like I said, I gave you my heart the second chance around. Like you crushed it the first time.
Mm-hmm.
I said, hey, I fixed my heart. Here it is again. This time being nicer with it. And you dropped it, you fumbled it again. Fuck you, buddy. You're off the team.
About you?
I think I'm on his side. If it's a good relationship, it's a good marriage, everything's pretty good.
Okay.
It shouldn't. It goes back to what we were talking about earlier. You gotta have that polygamy. Maybe they gotta revisit the agreement they made. Right? They're married. You said this during your wedding day. You signed the papers. Do you have to go back and revisit it? Is there something missing in that relationship? Why did it happen? You gotta do a little self-reflection, maybe.
Right. Yeah.
Like you look at each other like grown people. Like, should we move forward? You should go separate ways. People, I don't know. It's like you said. It's complicated, man.
So okay,
some people feel like if they break up, it's a failure, so they don't want to break up. If they have kids, you want to see it for the kids. There's a lot of reasons. But anyways, yeah, what were you saying?
My thing and stuff is that so if they break up or the marriage ends, that means the relationship wasn't good then. From the one cheat.
No, it wasn't good.
Interesting.
No, I think it was good.
You think it was good?
No, but if it was good, if it was good, wouldn't it be good? Wouldn't it be good enough to stay in it and try and make it work? Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, if it's good and you deem it worthy, then you make it work.
Yeah.
Like it could have never been good, and you want to stay in it. If it was not good, and the cause of it not being good is caused you to go out and go against your vows and come home.
But that's what I'm saying. You got cheated on.
Yeah.
So you got cheated on and stuff, whatever. She stepped out, whatever, because let's say she was missing or yearning something.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
And when she stepped out and everything like that, are you ending it? So if you're not ending it, that's what I'm talking about. Where you're saying like your relationship, to your knowledge, your relationship was good.
Yeah.
Till you found out she cheated on you.
Right.
So you're still saying like, okay, the relationship is not.
Then it's not. Yeah.
Yeah. Then it wasn't that good.
No, it's like like I'm from either or position. I'm still saying, if she went out and cheated, right?
Right.
Was this a moment of weakness? Why was the cause of the cheating?
Was it premeditated?
A moment of weakness? Was it?
Did she go out to do it?
Yeah. Versus, did she go out and do it? Because if she went out and do it, then there's no reason.
That wasn't a good relationship. Then
there's no good relationship just to start.
Give me back the premise one more time. So
is it premeditated or is it something that happened?
Okay? So what is a non-premeditated cheat?
I don't know. Out with your girls.
A non-premeditated cheat
Maybe.
was she mentally checked out 6 months ago.
That seems pretty meditated already.
Yeah, I kind of.
6 months.
6 months ago.
6 months ago.
Yo,
that
sounds like a serial killer.
No, but I'm saying no. She's checked out of this relationship.
Right, she checked out
6 months ago. She hasn't cheated yet.
So if she checked out 6 months ago, that's not a good marriage then.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's not a good marriage, right?
But if she checked out 6 months ago,
yeah,
right? She checked out 6 months ago, but we're still legally married and we're still sleeping in the same bed.
You're going through all the
and
routine.
the walls and doing life and everything like that.
Right.
And then she finally says, you know what? 6 months later, I decide I want to fuck that guy.
Yes.
That's premeditated, no?
Yeah. Then that's...
Because 6 months ago, you could have told me you wanted out or we're going through problems.
No. But She could have just wanted out and it could have been on herself. She did. She may not possibly want to be in a. She maybe just wanted to get out of this relationship.
No, and that's why I left my marriage.
Right. Okay. So hold on. So 6 months goes and she's checked out. Right. She's checked out emotionally. Right. The next day, Papi Chulo comes by, sweeps her off her feet. This, that, and the third. She ain't getting nothing.
Wait, does he have this a summer silk shirt?
He's got
silk shirt button right here. The button's right here at a wedding.
Yeah.
Papi Chulo.
Yeah.
All right.
Showing some cleavage.
Show some cleavage. Go ahead, run it.
So he sweeps her off her feet.
This is a complicated
He
question.
sweeps her off the feet, then smashes. Right now, she's the type of woman that she would not typically do something like this. But because she's already emotionally checked out
6 months ago.
6 months ago,
right?
This opportunity lands in her feet, and her moment of weakness, she did it, right? Now she comes back to you and she says, "Hey, this is what happened," right?
Papi Chulo with the silk shirt at the wedding.
Right. And she's mentally checked out 6 months ago. There is no chance. There's no reason to try and rekindle this. No, what are you rekindling? What happened because she's no longer. She's gone. She's already removed herself from your situation. Now, if she loved you, if she ain't never mentally checked out from you, and this shit happened during a moment of weakness, she probably regretting the shit out of it.
And she still
balling.
She still tells you. Yeah,
still tells you. Begs you for forgiveness. Something like this never happened. Will never happen again. And you know she loves you. You know she loves you. It's not like you've witnessed a 6 months of her not loving you, where you can say, "Yeah, I know why it happened. We haven't been talking to each other for the past 6 months."
Okay, so that's the premeditated cheat from the regular cheat.
Yeah. Did I? No. I was trying to figure out how do I get it as clear as possible.
It's complicated.
It's complicated. It's like slavery with extra steps, you know. But over there. I mean,
we're in the field.
We're in the field. Because see,
me?
No, because I look at it stuff where you're in a situation where said woman, right, cheats.
Yeah.
It's either you stay or you go.
Right.
And I feel like you might never know why the person decided to cheat. Because I want to say, closure's a mini miracle. Not everybody get miracles. Right?
Yeah.
So she may give you the justice of telling you, or I want to say of letting you know that this is what took place.
Right.
And you're none the wiser, or it could have just happened and stuff like that. The one time off, and she regretted, and she's doing everything in her power to make sure this marriage stays intact. I look at like it's the show improvement is the effort. Like if you're really sorry, prove to me.
Right.
Like you were saying stuff earlier, you're like, yo, you got the second chance. Do not let this chance blow, you know? Like do your best.
Right.
But if you were lackadaisical and stuff with it, then I feel like, yeah, you don't give a fuck. And you don't need 6 months for a person to check out. Like I feel like a person could like check out less than 30 days.
Yeah.
Because you might see some things and stuff, whatever. You might have targeted goals or certain type of things within the woman you're with. And you might say like, all right, you're doing this and this and this. I feel like you still should have a conversation about like, you know, how you feel. Are you good in a relationship? If you're good in a relationship, you tell her you feel good about a relationship because that's the ego booster to anybody and stuff like that. You know, if your woman come to you and stuff right now and be like, you know what? You're that fucking husband.
Yeah.
Like you do your fucking best and I'm proud of you and everything. Like, you feel like, yeah. But if she don't tell you shit, whatever, you're looking like, I'm winging it the best as I can, coach. I'm giving it all I got.
Right.
She's telling you you're getting your brownie points and everything like. But if she comes to you in real shit, be like, yo, I think you're fucking up at X, Y, and Z. And we'll just see within 30 days if, you know.
Shit changes.
Yeah.
Any improvements.
Yeah, there's any improvements because now I put you on your guard for some things. And if the person looks at it stuff like, yo, I'm doing the best I could, and like, this is your best? And the best is not good enough for the person.
This is all you got?
Yeah. It checked out. Like I always look at it, so I was like, whenever I haven't heard that conversation, but I heard it in like movies and shows when I hear like, you're like, oh, harder,
yeah,
more. I'm like, boss, you met the dude. I don't think his dick changed that much.
Yeah.
So he's giving you all he's got.
The fuck you think he's Pinocchio?
Yeah, like-
he'll give you a few more inches. You tell him some shit.
Like, I don't think you're in love anymore. 'Cause I feel like when women are in love,
Yeah.
the dick is bigger.
Yeah.
And when you're not in love, the dick is smaller. So I feel like she don't love you.
She don't love you.
She don't love
She
you.
don't love you
More.
like- she don't love you like she
More.
used to.
More dick. Deeper. He's giving all he's got, Captain. Like, yo. Just me. You know, that's me. All right. Can we get to the question of the week?
Why not?
Let's get to the question of the week.
Let's get to it.
Holy.
Question of the week says, is stress always bad?
No.
No.
Give me an example of good stress.
Working out, exercising, getting bigger muscles. You're stressing your muscles. They tear, they break, they rebuild, they get bigger. That's stress on your body. And then that stress, you know, it kind of builds up your body, your immunity to it, makes you feel good. The dopamines are released. So it's a different type of stress. It's not like emotional stress. You know, there's different versions of like stress and stimulus.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I agree to that.
Yeah, I was gonna say like when you're in like a test situation, sometimes that stress can actually be helpful and help you focus.
Right. It can go either way.
Yeah, either or. But I
Yeah.
just feel like a lot of times when in the English language, when you hear the word stress, it just automatically falls into the
Negative.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It falls into the negative like that fast.
Yeah, you don't have to talk about the positive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I look at it as the
Yeah.
performance thing, right? Some
Yeah.
people they perform better with like the haters, you know, like
Oh, it fuels them.
yeah, it fuels
Yeah.
their fire. Because
Yeah.
I feel like there's some people if they're telling you you can't do it, you're not gonna do it, you're not gonna succeed and stuff, and you're out here like, all right, I'm gonna prove the damn naysayers and silence their asses with me persevering. That's still stress.
Yeah.
That's still a form of stress coming
Yeah.
at you.
Yeah. But I think the problem is that a lot of people don't. It's just like how you're saying. A lot of people don't know like positive associations with the word stress.
Right.
It's like a lot of times when you hear it, it's always something negative. Right? Guys? Like it's like a stress test. Well, what are you testing? What are you testing for? Right?
Right.
Like it's never anything positive. I think because we know there's positive attributes to it, we can answer confidently and say, yeah, it's like in certain situations, like stress can be actually a good thing, can actually be a bonus thing. It's almost like having that adrenaline kick in when in a time when you need it.
Need it. Exactly.
Yeah.
Not your average folks.
Yeah. When you think about stress, you guys think about stimuli. Stimuli can be bad or good. If people say stress, like think about financial stress, mental stress, you know, and that's why it's always negative. And they don't see the positive version of it, I guess, of a stimulus. Like learning, like education. A lot of people nowadays are so easy to give up on problem solving because they're learning just how to handle the stress, to persevere. Would have taught them later on how to solve problems and sticking with something.
Right, because I look at it like so my beef and stuff is with helicopter parenting.
Right.
Right, with helicopter parenting and stuff is like, oh, I don't let my kids do this, I don't let my kids do that.
Yeah.
Or my kids aren't going to witness me in conflict with somebody and everything like that. Like, no, they need to know because one day they're going to be in that position.
Right.
And you have to just give them the proper tools to kind of navigate out of it instead of trying to completely sheltering them or having them not witness this whole situation and stuff, right? And a lot of people, when I have the conversation with certain parents, they were at odds because I was like, I feel like I'm not that type of hypocritical kind of parent.
Right.
I didn't come from a hypocritical kind of parent.
Yeah.
My mom told me from straight good stuff at what age she did what and what and what.
Right.
Right. So I was never really helicoptered and stuff. Like she was hovering over me and stuff. She's like, look, boss, I ain't gonna always be with you. You gonna be able to do this shit by your damn self.
Yeah.
And the same thing. I remember my mom took me on like a public transit. Like I was like 6.
Yeah.
6, 7 to teach me how to get to elementary school. She's like, look, man, I gotta go to work at this time, so you by yourself.
Yeah.
This is the bus number 83. I remember because it went to like Miami Gardens, whatever.
Okay,
right? It's in Miami.
Yeah.
And then she's like, yo, 83. You ride this bitch and we rode the bus.
Right.
And she's like, you remember where we live? You're like, yeah. She's like, you let me know when you press the button to get off. And then it was just that. So now the following day when I'm by my damn self, or no, I think like 2 days before school started that school year. And then like that morning I was getting ready to go on the bus. I was looking like, oh, shit. I want to get off at the right stop. And I see some of my friends on the bus. Hey, Martin, like, hey, we going to school together. You press the button. Yeah. I ain't pressing shit.
It's a game, yeah.
But I mean, it's there. Like, I want to say there's certain parents and stuff I feel like, yo, we shouldn't shelter our kids from like even the possible stressors.
Right.
We should just show them how to deal with the stressors.
Yeah.
And a lot of times and stuff, whatever, I feel like a good portion of people who can't handle the stress, they were never shown how to deal with the stress.
Yeah.
Like I'm a Marvel fan, right? You can't spell Marvel without spelling Marv. But, you know, I look at it like Hulk. There's a point where the Hulk and stuff had to learn how to manage his fucking stress and turn this shit off and on when he's ready and
Smart Hulk.
Yeah.
Smart Hulk. They call me Smart Hulk.
Even before he became Smart Hulk, he's like, I was always angry. That's the thing. You guys never knew that. And then he's kind of took off the blazer, and then he just turned green.
Right.
Because you got to know when all right, this is a stressful situation. How do you deal with this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it fuel or is it a roadblock?
Yeah.
You pick. And if you don't know, that's when you turn to people and stuff and just like, hey, I need help. I'm dealing with these kind of stressors.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
But
have any suggestions?
I think you hit it right on the nail. I mean, stress is not the problem. It's how you handle the stress.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I think over a period of time, when you start to handling things, it becomes second nature and it's no longer stressful.
Right.
Because I feel like some people, like, I've never worked in fast food before.
Right.
But I look at, like, there's some people who, like McDonald's or something like that, right?
Yeah.
They're just functioning. McDonald's workers are all moving at, like, some kind of thing. They're calling out shit. Order number, blah, blah, blah. You know, yeah, blah, blah, blah. That shit looks stressful as fuck to me.
Yeah, yeah.
But they're in there and stuff because they do this shit day to day. They become second nature until like it's not even stressful for them. It's just another day at the office.
Well, I was about to say, you remember the first time you might have had like your bike or your skateboard or whatever, and the first trick that you ever attempted, like before even attempting the trick, you had to like get over the fear. You had to convince yourself. So
you're gonna bust your ass.
Yeah, you can do it.
Yeah.
You gotta get over that fear, right? Mm-hmm. But then you do it, you succeed at it, and it's like, oh shit, it was nothing. And then the next time you do it, it's like, oh, okay, I got this. To like the fifth time you're doing it, it's like it's not even a thought in your mind that you're gonna bust your ass.
When you touch bike or a skateboard, you're gonna do the trick.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're gonna do the trick. You'll be like, let me land this bitch and stuff. And they'll be like, oh, you gonna ride it? Nah, I gotta land it because it's not stressful no more.
Right, yeah.
It's second nature.
Yeah, second nature now.
I think it's even part of, I would say, even evolution. I think it's the stress because I think to some point we like some degree of stimulus or stress. Like
to help push us to be great.
Sorry?
To help push us to be
I
great.
think so because if you're at work, you're that McDonald's guy, and it's a slow Sunday, everybody's at church, nobody's coming in. You're bored as F.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're like, oh, what am I going to do? I can't sweep the floor a 50th time today. And we that example, the tricks, like when we were kids, we used to like throw garbage in the can, like 3, 2, 1, Kobe!
Jordan!
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that stress is a little bit of fun. That adrenaline rush, like you were saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think this is part, like, but it's too much. It's sometimes too much because if you have too much, and it can actually, I don't just say recently, like if you have like a lot of anxiety or like depression, it could manifest in your body physically. Did you talk about this today? Yeah. Which is crazy. And I think that's where negativity comes from. And I just learned this now. Like you have back pain, neck pain. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I didn't know that.
I feel like a lot
or fatigue. People get tired. Like, I don't know why I'm tired. Maybe because you're always stressed and your body's in fight or flight mode internally.
Yeah.
That's what stress does. Yeah. And anxiety is what it does.
So you'll tire you out.
You tire you out. You're always lethargic.
That's why they were saying a good portion, like science, they say like if you nap a lot, you're at high risk for a heart attack.
Yeah.
Right? Because a lot of people, like, they don't know what to do with some of their stressors.
Right.
So like, well, fuck it. I'm just going to take a nap. I'm just going to lay it down and stuff like that. So they take all this type of shit like one day had and just kind of condense it into like, not full sleep.
Right.
But in a nap.
Right.
Right? So they kind of condense the stuff to a nap and then now they're up and they're like, fuck. I still woke up to the problem.
Yeah.
Right.
I still have to deal with the problem and stuff. Like
Still
this
there.
only gave me like a little moment of clarity.
Yeah.
But I didn't deal with the problem. But then when they deal with the problem, like that night of sleep is restless. Like you can get full night of rest without a doubt.
Right.
But you're restless if you don't deal with the problem.
Right.
Right.
So that's why some people they be up like, fuck, I got that bill to pay and shit like that. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I gotta give hand jobs next weekend and stuff to get the money up for that. You know what I'm saying? But if they know exactly what they're gonna do, it's not stress.
Right.
It's just a plan.
Yeah.
Team planners.
Yeah, team.
All right, let's get to Ask the Sons. First, Ask the Sons question comes from Morris D. Don. I like that. Morris _D_ Don. What do you refuse to put in your body?
Aspartame.
Oh.
I stopped. Like I figured what it was. I stopped eating any kind of gum or mints usually. If it's like candy with no aspartame, I want real sugar.
You want real?
Margarine's another thing. I don't like margarine.
Can't believe it's not butter?
Yeah, I rather have like maybe olive oil, avocado oil, or I have real butter.
How about you?
I can't think of right away what I would put
penis.
in my.
Yeah.
Crack and dick for me. I was saying I would never put crack in my system, but dick is the next thing I would never put in my. My dick don't go in my ass. It don't go in my. No.
You wouldn't forget
Why
crack.
are we
Would you
on
try
this
cocaine?
Would I try coke?
I've
No.
always been curious.
You always been curious?
Yeah.
Coke don't put me to a place like that with it because I feel like I'm already high energy as is.
Yeah.
Like on a good day, I'm high energy. So I think with me, I might just overload my damn body, might overheat my shit.
Yeah.
DMT and ayahuasca is my next levels. And
Yeah. I want to try. Yeah. I was always curious about that.
Yeah, I was gonna say crack. Yeah,
You okay with aspartame?
aspartame.
Yeah.
I think because I don't really, not to a level like that.
Yeah, no, I
I'm
can't.
I don't. Definitely not crack.
Yeah.
That's it. Nothing else.
You got a list of things you
I'm
want to
trying to
anybody?
think. No, it's okay.
Because we know you, the babushka baby, to keep that keeps on giving. There you go.
Oh man.
Next question comes from GoldenEye 128.
Oh, and processed cheese, like the Kraft cheese squares. I don't like that. I'd rather have put real cheese.
Cheese whiz?
Yeah, that
Government
too
cheese,
artificial.
Too artificial?
Yeah.
Why? Because 2 compounds away from being plastic?
Is it really?
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Now you know.
Now you
Listen!
know. Now you know.
I love that guy. I love that guy. GoldenEye 128 says, which protagonist was actually a horrible person?
What do you mean, like a movie or real life?
Movie, book, I guess fictional life.
Was it what? Was it real?
Was an
Or
actual.
which protagonist was actual horrible person? I think
This is a good question. I can't think of it.
Who you got, Smooth?
I'm still thinking.
I got Light Yagami from the Death Note. Because in all, he tried to create like a crime-free world. So he was killing all the criminals.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess it depends on what level the crime might be. Because it's kind of like, let's say if he took care of all the big fish to kind of kill them off, the little fish are now shooktified. They're like, yo, I gotta steal this bread for my kids. For my kids to eat.
Yeah.
But then if they get caught stealing, and he's like, yo, any criminal that goes in, it's gonna write their name in a book and let them die. Some fucked up shit. And Tony Jaa in The Protector. Because he beat the shit out of those people for no damn reason. And it was hurtful to watch. Because he beat all those people for a fucking elephant.
Wait, what's the question though?
Which protagonist
Protagonist.
was actually a horrible person?
But yeah, I don't think it's for an elephant. You think that's horrible to defend an elephant?
The man beat up over 80 people and broke up and killed a whole bunch of squad for one.
Good. Yes.
In my world, people reign over animals.
Oh my god! If somebody did that maybe to your child, would you not do the same thing?
Child, yes, child, yes.
Okay.
Elephant,
He's
no.
he's a fur baby.
He's a fur baby.
You giant.
Peter, send Ben's jacket in the mail, please.
Yo, you know, I know he need a Peter bomber jacket now.
Peter, send him his jacket in the mail, please.
A lot of these, I don't know. They seem like legitimate reasons for people to go crazy a little bit. I don't think they were actually horrible. They were horrible, but not like actually horrible. You know what I mean?
I get that. Okay, collateral damage, I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to break a few eggs in order to make an omelet. Those two expressions of stuff reign in my head, whatever. But how many eggs are you breaking? Like, if you had the choice to save, let's say the universe and stuff that had like living lives in this bitch. I'm remixing my own Ask the Sun's question. No.
Yeah.
If you had the choice of like, let's say we'll say, I don't know what the fuck the word is. We'll say quadrillion.
Okay.
Quadrillion, higher than a trillion, right?
Right.
Quadrillion lives and stuff like that, but you had to kill 10 million. Are you doing it to save the quadrillion? 10 million is a lot. That's a lot of silence between you.
Is that
But what happens if you don't do that? Everybody dies?
No, but eventually eventually most of them would start to trickle down and die. So it's kind of like,
You damned if you do, you damned if you don't.
well, it's not even that. But okay, I want to say everything we do, I look at butterfly effect.
Right.
Human beings, industrial age was 200 years ago, or a little bit under, like over 200 years ago, whatever. We fucked this planet,
Yeah.
right? So that's what I'm saying. There could have been a point where, like, bless you, could have been a point where we could have never really damaged it that far, where like ozone, we still had ozone layer,
Right.
in specific parts, but we went past that part because we didn't stop. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it could have been that point where like, all right, we're gonna take these 10 mil to save these and stuff like that, or we're gonna take this L to get this greater win. But people aren't doing that.
Slide back to you gotta crack a few eggs to make this omelet. I mean, but couldn't you just eat a 2-egg omelet instead of a 4-egg omelet?
I'm hungry right now, so right now I'm only thinking about the
more
omelet.
eggs you need.
Oh my
Like,
God.
The more eggs you need.
The questions went off my head now because I was going like,
I forgot the question too.
yeah, it's the food. Don't do this to me. Stick to the script.
Protagonist. I'm thinking, what was the name of the police officer in Minority Report that kept chasing after
Tom Cruise?
Tom Cruise?
I don't remember.
I can't remember him.
Yeah.
His character.
Yeah.
Why? He was a horrible person.
Just the way how he went about,
Chasing him down.
yeah, and shutting out, like, and not giving Tom Cruise's character a chance to actually,
Would he be considered protagonist? That's my question now to you.
because
Because technically, Tom Cruise's character start off as he's protagonist.
yes, there's two of them. Yeah, both of them could give that role, because I look at him as,
I would have taken him as an antagonist since I'm rolling with Tom Cruise as a protagonist.
why would you give him the antagonist role?
Well, because the movie and stuff revolves more around Tom Cruise's character.
Right.
So that's why I would give Tom Cruise's character the protagonist.
Right.
So anything against the main character's role
Right.
is antagonist.
Right.
Anti.
Right. I gave him the protagonist because he was trying to defend the whole
System.
program,
Yeah.
the whole system, right? And from his mind state, it was a good thing. Not knowing that, bro, you're really defending a fucked up system that you don't really know that's fucked up. Tom Cruise is trying to say, yo, bro,
Yeah, but
if
tell
you
that
just
to the
give me a
cops.
second.
So that's the cops is killing the blacks out here. Like, you know, the people.
Yeah.
It's like that. You're defending a system that's been fucked and broken and written wrong.
Yeah.
We're not gonna do nothing to fix that.
Yeah, I
Okay.
can't think of anything. Maybe the people from the Kill a Mockingbird.
Oh, that government.
Like the whole people.
The system.
Yeah, the system is horrible. Like,
So
actually
you
horrible.
consider the system pro? Because it's protagonist.
No, he would be the protagonist, wouldn't he, of that story?
Yeah, so he would be the protagonist.
And then they
would be the antagonist.
Yeah.
So I'm not. Antagonists are naturally horrible people.
Well, I think it's just any character.
Yeah. Any protagonist. Which protagonist?
Yeah, I can't do it.
See, you're not listening.
Yeah. This is a hard question. I can't think anybody's.
I'm thinking about the elements now. I'm really thinking about the elements.
Drunk Superman.
Drunk Superman.
Oh, The Boys. What's that guy's name?
Homelander.
That is actually horrible. Yeah, done. There you go.
Yes, that guy.
Him and the guy from Invincible, like the dad.
I know, because he was revered as like basically a superhero god.
Yeah.
And yeah.
There we go.
Enough said.
But I don't know if the dad's the protagonist or the son is. That's the only thing. Because the name is Invincible and the son's name is Invincible. In that show. So I don't know. How would you... Yeah. So Homelander then. He's the protagonist.
But that'd be a hero, live long enough to see himself become a villain.
Yeah.
So he went from hero to villain.
No, he's always been a villain though.
Low key.
Yeah, he's got a long-term plan.
Don't spoil it.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Last question comes from Warrior Seagull. What would people say about you after you die? What would they say about you after you die?
I don't know, man. What do they say about me when I'm alive? It's the same thing. Because I don't know how I'm going to change tomorrow if I die tomorrow in 10 years, 30 years.
So you didn't do anything now for them to say anything nice about you?
Yeah, it's all nice, but it might change.
What nice things would they say?
I don't know. Okay,
that's what I'm asking you. What did they say about you?
They say I was a nice guy.
That's it?
I think so. At least that's the minimum. I hope so.
Yeah, I would hope they'd say that about me as well.
Okay, what was the bad they would say about you now? If you said the good minimum, they would say that you're a kind person, nice guy.
These long pauses. This guy thinks too much.
You guys,
indecisive.
He's overthinker.
Yeah, overthinking. Yeah, we know about Ben. They didn't even let me finish the thought in the podcast, so that's what they say about me.
Okay, smooth.
I would also agree that I'm a nice guy.
And what's the bad? Because motherfuckers just want to pitch out their own campaign out here today.
What do you mean, Marv?
Sí, es bueno, speak no inglés.
The bad. What would they say bad about me?
I must be Homelander because I know what the bad thing was.
You know what the bad thing like?
I'm gonna let Smooth finish his thought.
Nah, I want to hear this now.
I don't know.
Yeah, give me some time to think, Marv.
I don't know if they would say bad about me. Yeah, go ahead. Give me some time to think about it. Since you already got it.
No. Take your time. This is your show as well, fucker. You want to come flip shit. And he's like, yeah, they might say the same thing about me. No. Floor is yours.
I don't know. I can't think of anything.
So you think no one would say nothing bad about you, but you just think everybody would say you're good.
I'm pretty sure somebody would have something bad to say about
and
me.
You,
but I don't know what it would be that they would say that.
So wait, so you think you don't do any bad? I'm asking both of you guys before I give my answer. You guys didn't think you do no bad?
I did. I just said.
Your pregnant pauses.
Yeah, and being like indecisive or overthinking.
Okay, but
you would consider that bad? I wouldn't consider that.
Not a great communicator.
I think that would be kind of a bad, but not that.
I'm not a serial killer.
But I'm saying,
he's not a serial killer. But
that's
what I'm saying.
I didn't create financial crisis.
Though, when you say you passed, you think somebody's really gonna be stand up and saying, "Yeah, I hated Ben's long pauses." Like I don't think anybody's gonna be saying.
No,
that.
but they probably might say like,
I was a crazy driver. Everybody says I'm a crazy driver, but I don't think I am.
You're a crazy driver?
Yeah, I was in the left lane.
No.
Doing gang shit.
You do gang shit, but he does some shit like, here's somebody's bumper,
right?
And his nose is right here, like he wants to whiff their exhaust.
He's the tailgater.
What?
Yeah, I guess
he's the tailgater.
But
I'm in the left lane. I want to pass. Let me pass. Oh my god!
No, not even that. Okay. Even at the light. At the light.
Let me pass.
He can't pass a light. It's a stoplight. He's still.
Let me pass. Get out my way.
My driver etiquette and stuff stops where I look at stuff like, yo, if I can see I was taught rule of thumb: any car you're in,
Yeah.
if you can see the back tires over the steering wheel,
Yeah, and then you're good.
then you have maneuverability and stuff. Room.
Oh.
So I always try to keep that in
I
mind.
thought it was the hood.
The hood.
Yeah, like if you see the hood, it's starting to touch the back tire.
No, that's still too close. You might have to reverse
No. Like visually.
visually.
Yeah, like the hood is where the before the tire starts.
Yeah.
You have to look ahead.
Oh.
Not bring your tire towards the tire where the tire and then the hood where the tire is.
Mm-hmm.
Like where the hood ends from your visual perspective to where the tire starts.
Right.
Like it should be around that area.
Right.
Might be a good range. Yeah, depending on the vehicle, but I think average
Yeah.
vehicle might not make the cut.
Okay.
For,
But that's why I was taught.
Smaller mid-sized cars,
Yeah.
yes. SUVs, I'm not too sure.
Right, because you're higher up maybe.
Right.
Okay, you're looking down. Maybe,
Right.
yeah. Maybe you're right, yeah.
No, higher up, you might need more distance to see
Yeah.
the front of the tire. So you might be still good.
You think?
Yeah, because higher up to see the bottom of the tires. Now the car's got to be a little bit further out, no, for you to see the bottom of the tire.
But you don't have to be that far. Like I want to say, if you're close enough to a range where you see their back tires touching the ground,
Right.
I think whatever SUV type vehicle you might be in and stuff, you might still be able to just not reverse needed,
Right. Just
Swerve.
swing out.
the swerve swing out. But I think if you get close enough where you have to put the car in reverse, you're too close.
Right. Right.
So the bad shit they might say about me. He's a splendid person. No. I mean, I'm an asshole. I don't say things that people really want to hear. I bring up questions or I say some things that people don't want to hear and feel so they might say he was an outspoken bastard.
Yeah.
Or, no, thank God he's gone.
You didn't say that?
Some people might say
Nah, I
that.
don't think so.
Some people might say because one worst case scenario and stuff. People do judge a book by its cover. And you and we spoke about this and stuff a few weeks ago, but you are in charge of your own perception.
Right, yeah, I remember that.
Right? And I always try to make it in the perception of stuff where the main perception of stuff I'm giving, well, I guess I'm sharing it to the world now,
Yeah.
is I'm a fun, open person.
Right.
And I am a fun, open person. But do I love you enough to show you that fun, open side? Because if I don't fuck with you, you're not going to get that.
Right.
You're not going to get that. I want to say, Smooth will get these jokes and stuff, but you'll get these jokes and stuff that are fun and like no regards and stuff that are without anything. You bring in another person stuff who I do not know,
Yeah.
they might not regard my jokes as fun. They might not, certain type of things that I might say and do might piss them off. That's why I know for a fact it's important to be liked, but not everybody's gonna like you for
Right.
you being you, right? And I made peace with that.
Right.
See, and that's why I can spot out the stuff like me being vocal is a problem to a lot of people.
Of course.
So that would be the bad that they would say and stuff about me. The good they would say about me and stuff that are probably intelligent, caring, loving. Like that list can go on. But I think a lot of times, like even a question like this, which I think is a dope question, because it now makes you reveal and stuff and look at your own, I want to say, mortality and where you are at this standpoint now.
Yeah, you're
because if you
reflecting,
realize,
yeah.
like, okay, if I know that these might be the bad things that people might say about me, what am I doing to change the perception?
Right.
Do you care? Do you not care? Because if you don't care, that means you really don't give a fuck.
Right.
So then that means you're living your truth and stuff that these are the bads they're gonna say about you and you don't give a damn. If you know you're always late for the party and everything like that, right? And you're like, no, I'm not late, but you still show up late, you have to make peace that you're a late individual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you're in denial, so like, oh no, I'm not late. People never say I'm late. Let's check the tape for real. You say he's late. Yeah. This is what they're gonna say.
Yeah.
Right.
I think it's naive to think that no one's gonna say anything bad about you, and I think it's naive to think that you haven't done any bad.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So I think the thing of stuff is that this will be like a marker for like all of us to look at and stuff like these are the possible bads they might say about me when I'm gone.
Yeah.
I would love to see the documentary they make about me when I'm done.
Yeah, I'd have to see the documentary.
Yo, because
I would have to see the
I want to see like, damn, this asshole is God. Let me tell you what this piece of shit says. He's access. And then they go in. We good?
We're good.
All right. Look at that. Look at us. We're having fun, deep conversation. It's time to go home. Let's hit this with the So Say the Sons. Are you ready with the So Say the Sons for the week?
I'm ready.
So Say the Sons this week comes from number one asshole. You can keep this one when I'm gone. So say the sun this week says, start the rentals on the inside before you change to the outside. You make the changes to the outside.
So says the
So say the
Suns.
Suns. I look at this stuff as where a lot of times people want to do the external changes first. I want to get a new hairstyle. I want to get a new hairdo and stuff like that. Not a problem.
Right.
However, what's inside and stuff in you should be changed and stuff and kind of dealt with first. Why do you change your hairdo up? Do you feel like you might not be able to compete with the masses and stuff if you don't do that? Or are you confident enough to know for a fact that any given Sunday you can compete with the masses? Oh, I thought it was a laugh. I'm about to say.
I thought it was a laugh too. Yeah.
That's good.
He's like, them lying ass chicks.
I don't mean to. It wasn't a laugh, ladies. I promise.
Oh,
That's the asshole shit they're going to say
Oh
about
my
him,
God.
too. He snide. He was a snide individual. That not your average, I tell you.
It wasn't a laugh.
Yeah.
It was something that's kind of my thing.
Perfect timing.
Marv said that.
oh man.
Yeah, man. So I think, well, they might try to say, okay, they're doing a hairdo
Right.
to make them look slimmer. Why not certain things you take on the inside, you know? Watch your food intake. Those things might help you lose weight. You know what I'm saying? If you're a volatile type of person and everything, that you just blow up over everything, maybe it might be a time for you to take a step back and fix that first before buying a new outfit.
Right.
Right? You can dress up. I heard somebody say, I can't remember. I heard an OG said you can dress up a turd any day. It's still gonna be shit.
Yeah.
Right? So if you make these changes and stuff within first, I think great things and stuff will chase it afterwards. I know great things will chase it afterwards. That's my final thought. Jerry Springer style.
Cool.
All right?
All right.
Thank you, Ben.
No, thanks for having us. For having me.
Yeah, we know, you know, this is your show.
No, it's not. Oh my goodness.
Stepson.
Stedman with his wing.
With his wing.
With his extra wing. Once again, folks, thank you for listening to Podical Sons. Like, comment, and subscribe to all the above. You know how to find us. PodicalSons.com, all streaming platforms. Podical Sons Podcast. Thank you for listening to the Podical Sons. Remember, the difference between genius and stupidity is that genius has its limits. Peace and love, y'all.
Peace.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
The Podical Sons was not your average Joseph and so fucking marvelous.